This is the speaking test for International English Language Testing System. This is the exam is being held at ABKO IELTS Academy, Pune. My name is Mr. Madamore and the candidate name is Trishna Henry. Right. So let's start. So may I see your identification?
Sure, sir. Here's my passport.
May I have your name?
My full name is Trishna Henry.
Thank you. So let's begin. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
So do you work or are you a student?
I'm currently working. I'm working at Citibank.
Now tell me, when did you join this company?
I joined this company in May 2022.
What's your graduation?
I've completed my BSc and then I've completed my MBA.
So why did you choose this field?
I was very much interested in management studies. After my graduation, I decided to do management studies. So I opted for MBA.
Are you enjoying your work?
Yes, I'm enjoying my work a lot.
Right. How long have you been working in this company?
I've been working there currently for 10 months.
10 months. What's your future planning?
I want to do my master's in strategic project management, for which I am planning to do it in UK.
Now I'm going to ask you some questions regarding fast food. Now what kind of fast food have you tried and why?
I have tried a lot of fast food. I used to love to try different types of fast food, such as it can be pizza, burger, or noodles. When I was in college, I used to spend most of the time of my day outside for my classes and my college. So whenever I was out, we used to get hungry. My friends and we used to go to any cafe and we used to eat some kind of fast food there.
Do you ever use a microwave oven to cook food quickly?
Mostly no. I don't cook food, but my mom cooks food and she prefers cooking it on a proper gas stove instead of using the microwave. She sometimes uses the microwave to reheat the food if necessary, but for cooking mostly she uses a gas stove only.
How popular are fast food restaurants where you live?
Fast food restaurants in my city are very popular because it has a lot of college institutes and offices as well. So people who are students and who are working, they might get hungry in their day if they are outside. So there are a lot of small as well as large food joints and people prefer going there and having something quickly in their breaks to fulfill their hunger.
When would you like to go for fast food to eat?
Where you asked, right?
Yes.
I usually prefer going to McDonald's because they give your order fast. Also, it has a lot of branches near my place only, and even if I'm sitting home, I like to order it on the McDonald's app, as it has a lot of offers also, and the delivery is also very quick.
So this is the end of part 1. Now moving to the part 2 of speaking test. It's a cue card. So you have a minute to think over it. You have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The time starts now. Yeah, time's out. So you can start.
So the app which I was initially using very much was Facebook. Facebook came in trend, I think, when I was in school. I was in 6th or 7th grade. Initially we used to use all the kids in the school started having Facebook accounts because it was trending. Most of them were on Facebook under peer pressure, and some of them were for being in touch with some other friends as well. So there were a lot of pages which used to post some memes or some posts which were entertaining, and I used to use it on my laptop. uh, but when I was in 10th standard, I had my board exams, and then I realized that I am spending a lot of time on Facebook, which was unnecessary, and I was slightly getting diverted from my studies. So at that time, I decided that I should give this app a break for some time. I had no intention of quitting it or anything like that, but I just thought of giving it a break. But when I was studying for my board exams, I quit using Facebook for about 6 to 7 months, and I just lost control of it. I was not using it, and after my exams, I didn't really feel like using it again. I thought that if the habit is going, then it's good. And when I was in college, it didn't matter much when I quit the habit, because as I went to college, there were a lot of other apps which were coming up and which were in trend at that time, like after 2 years, and most of the students were using those apps. So when I was in college, I started using Instagram, which eventually filled that void of Facebook, and so the quitting Facebook didn't really matter much for me.
This is the end of part 2. Now moving to part 3. Now questions are regarding computer games. What kinds of computer games do people play in your country?
It depends. Mostly, if I can say, mostly the young kids prefer playing some games of wars, such as Call of Duty is very common, and PUBG was also very trending a few years ago. And the elder people who are like to spend some time on their laptops or computers, they prefer playing card games.
Why do people enjoy playing computer games?
Playing computer games is a good way for passing their time. Also, while playing those games, you don't need 2 or more players for that. Even if you're alone, you can play and you can enjoy yourself doing that. So people mostly prefer computer games these days.
Do you think that all computer games should have a minimum age for players?
Yes, I think not all computer games, but I think that some of the games which are very violent, in the sense if they are about war or if they are about killing someone else, killing other players, then it should be banned for younger children, as it may promote a kind of hatred in their mind at a very early age.
Right. In what ways can technology in the classroom be helpful?
The technology in the classroom can be very helpful if they are giving online lectures. Like if a student is missing out on something, if he is not able to attend the class, then he can sit at home and attend the online lectures, or watch the re-recorded lectures. If they are having any doubts, then also there are apps or something like that which provide e-books, which will be helpful for them to read and learn.
Do you agree that students are often better at using technology than their teachers?
No, I don't think so, that students are always better. It can happen that sometimes a student is better at using a technology than the teachers, but most of the times it's the teacher who teaches the student about the app that a particular institution has developed, or they have launched it for the sake of their students. So the teacher, most of the times the teacher tells the student that this is how you should use this app, this is where you get the books, this is where you can find the recorded lectures and all. So as all the information is given by the teacher, I think the teacher has the sufficient knowledge of the app, and it's not necessary that the student can be always ahead of the teacher.
Do you believe that computers will ever replace human teachers?
No, I don't think that computer will ever replace human teachers, because even though the computer is giving us the online lectures or e-books or whatever the knowledge we get at one click, if even after reading, if your doubt is not getting cleared, you need a human teacher in your life who will explain you in a better way. Also, a physical contact is very necessary if you are having a doubt in any topic. So clearing your doubts, a physical contact helps, like physical explanation helps you a lot rather than an online explanation. So I don't think that computers will ever replace human teachers.
So this is the end of speaking test. Madam, end करा.